So the other day, my husband came up to me and he said, hey, your birthday's coming up. What do you want? And I said, pans. I want pans for my birthday. Because apparently when you turn 31, that's what you want. My life is over. My life is over. My life is over. And it's 2025 now, so we no longer just go to the store and pick up a set of pants. It's like not a thing. Now you spend hours researching, using all of your limited free time to look at a million reviews. And so that's what I did. I looked on Reddit, Google, YouTube. I looked on Amazon reviews. I really wanted a pan that was non-toxic. I wanted something that cooked evenly because I have an electric stove and nothing cooks evenly. And I also wanted something that would last a long time and something that would wash well. Now, a lot of people did recommend cast iron, but I already have a cast iron pan and I don't like it. Mainly because I don't like the upkeep of it. I don't like how you have to fully dry it and then add oil. It's just too much work for me. I need simple. So after moving past the cast iron, I came across ceramic. Now ceramic is non-toxic. Ceramic is also non-stick, really easy to cook off of. So I was definitely interested in it. Now originally I was gonna pay $30 just to get one pan, but then it was Amazon Prime Day and this entire set was like $65. So I'm like, one pan for 30 bucks or an entire set for 65, gonna get the set. All right, the next pan I got is a Tefal. This was recommended on Reddit quite often, so I decided to give it a shot, but I will say I made a mistake. When I bought it, I thought it was non-toxic, and I guess I must have read it wrong because I have no idea. It doesn't say non-toxic, which probably means it's toxic. I don't know. Let me know in the comments how dangerous it is for me to use this. All right, this is the pan I'm most excited about. It's called a Tramontina. It's stainless steel, made in Brazil. It's pretty heavy duty, and it's non-toxic. When I was researching this pan, I was reading that this is a pan that chefs love. Like they swear by this pan. So that makes me a chef, right? Because I own the pan. And apparently it's special because it's 18-10, whatever that means, I don't know. So I'm actually gonna get cooking. Today we're gonna cook some eggs and we're gonna cook some chicken. And there's 3 different things I wanna know about these pans. 1, how badly does the food stick? 2, do these pans wash well? Are they easy to wash? And 3, which is the most important one, which one cooks the best? I wanna know if having a certain kind of pan makes your food taste better. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna test out these 3 pans. My dream is to get a gas oven. I cannot stand the electric. All right, we're gonna cook some eggs. All right, so I'm giving those a minute to heat up. The stainless steel is getting much hotter, much faster, I notice. Was it heated enough? I don't know. Oh well, I've already committed. Okay, that one's cooking the fastest. I guess I'm eating 3 eggs today. So I'm getting a caramelized smell from this one. I think it's already ready to flip. There we go. I think that one needs to go a little bit longer. This one's not quite ready either. So this one's cooking faster. And I'm thinking that is already done. So I'm just gonna take my little egg. There we go. And we're waiting on the next 2. I think they might be ready to flip. The Green Life pan next. Now that's more how I like my eggs to look. So here we have our 3 contestants. I did label each one so we don't mix them up. Now before I go ahead and sample each egg, I just want to say that the stainless steel did stick to the pan, but of course it did because it's not a non-stick pan like these 2 are. Definitely hard to cut. A little crispier than I'd like. Wow, that's really stuck. My goodness. It is a bit crispy. I probably should have turned the heat down for the stainless steel because I don't really like when my eggs are crispy. I like them over easy. It's still over easy, but the whites are a little more cooked than I'd like them to be. They're, like I said, a little too crispy. All right, next we're gonna try Green Life. Gotta get the yolky piece. A little mix with this crispiness here, see how I feel about it. That's more like it. I even got a piece of that crispy end, but it was still really good. This keeps my eggs nice and soft like I like them. Here is the last one. This is the Tefal. So the inside of the egg is good. It's how I like it. But the outside, the pan almost made it stringy. So like this part right here, I'm cutting it off. I don't know why it did that, but this is like very stringy and kind of hard to swallow because it's like stuck in your throat, and I don't like it. Okay, my favorite, definitely the Green Life. Makes really good eggs, perfect for me, especially if you're someone who likes over easy eggs. And then the Tefal, probably my second favorite because I did like the middle of the egg. I just don't like the stringy thing. And then the stainless steel, definitely my least favorite. It just doesn't cook smoothly and it sticks to the pan, and I just didn't like the taste of it. All right, we completed the egg test, but what I'm really excited for is the chicken test because we have chicken like all the time. So let's see which pan makes the best chicken. So I gotta go cut up some chicken and I'll be back. And I'm back. All right, the chicken is cut, and I also measured out all of my seasonings, my lemon juice, and olive oil because I want to make sure that if one chicken tastes better, it's because of the pan and not because maybe that chicken had more seasonings. All right, I'm going to put these all about the same point, between 4 to 5. Just waiting for the pans to heat up. I was just thinking, my camera better not die when I'm in the middle of cooking this chicken. Because whenever my camera dies, I have to run upstairs, get the battery, come back, switch it. So let's just pray you hold out on me, okay? Talking to my camera now, not you. We're adding the oil now. I think because this pan is smaller, I will withhold some oil from this one to add to this one. This stainless steel pan is heavy. I'm gonna start adding our chicken. This chicken is very noisy too, so I hope you can hear me. The stainless steel pan is sticking. I'm just gonna add a little more oil. Okay, it's time to add our lemon juice. We love cooking with lemon juice. Now our seasonings. So we want to save some for the other side. Cooking in 80-degree weather is not fun. So the seasoning I'm using, it has salt, pepper, garlic powder, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of Italian seasoning. We actually make this chicken once a week, and we just use it all week long. We have it in salads and sandwiches and wraps. We make soup out of it. There are so many things you can do with chicken, and it's a great protein source. It's delicious. It's low calorie. Chicken is the best. And we're actually okay with just eating the same things over and over. It doesn't bother us. Something about cooking eggs and chicken, it just makes you want some chocolate. Whoops. All right, let's see how this chicken is doing. We don't have any browning on that side yet. Let's check out the Tefal. Oh, wow, okay. Looks like I'm burning this one. That's not really a burn, it's just a light crisp. I might turn it down a little bit. So yeah, that one's browning. This one isn't. Let's see how our stainless steel is doing. So this one is giving me a nice brown, while the Tefal is giving me black. So it's kind of cooking too much, which is why I turned that one down. So I'm gonna let this cook a little longer before I flip it. But since I flipped the Tefal, I'm gonna need to put on the rest of the seasoning. You know, it's funny, I did not plan to buy 3 different pans. I was gonna get just one set, but then the reviews on Reddit just sucked me right in, and I'm like, oh, but I wanna try this one, and I wanna try this one, and what if I don't like this one? So I figured this would be a good test to see what I really like, and then whatever I like, I could just keep buying for years to come when, you know, whenever this set ends up wearing down. Man, it is so loud in here. I hope you can hear me. I just gotta talk in my microphone here. So the Tefal is cooking really fast. It's almost done. The Green Life is slow. I'm still not getting any crisp on the Green Life pan, so not impressed so far with that one. Yeah, that is done. So the Tefal chicken is ready. All right, taking a look at our Tefal. It looks like some pieces got a little crispy. You have black on here, though that can taste pretty yummy too. But then other pieces didn't get as crispy. So we have some uneven cooking here. Finally, we're getting a little bit of crisp on the green pan, although the other two, the T-Val is done and the stainless steel is almost done. And I only got a crisp on one of them, so I'm not too impressed with this guy. Okay, the stainless steel should be done soon. Let's see. As you can see, the T-Val cooks really fast because it's been like 4 minutes since I've taken it off, and these guys are still going, especially this green pan. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this chicken off. Now here's the downside of stainless steel. It is not a non-stick, so that's not gonna be fun to clean. And here we are, still waiting on the green life. The other two are done. The T-Val's been done for like ever, for like 10 minutes. The stainless steel's been done for 2 minutes. And we're still waiting on this guy. And it's not quite crisping up like the others. Well, I guess it's starting to, but it's taking an awfully long time. All right, I think our green pan is ready, finally. So the T-Val chicken looks the crispiest. We've got a nice brown, black, brown to black crisp on it. We'll see. Sometimes it can taste nice when it's a little black, sometimes not. So I will see that when I test it out. But then we have uneven cooking, like this chicken barely looks crispy. Then the green pan took forever, but it finally did crisp with enough time. It looks somewhat even, but actually it looks like it cooks a little more evenly than the T-Val did. So I guess that's good. But like I said, it takes forever to cook and forever to crisp. So I didn't like the process of that. Now our stainless steel, I would say, I mean, they all cook unevenly, and I don't know if it's the pan's fault. I feel like it's because I have an electric stove. Just the kind of stove that I have tends to cook unevenly. But this one is maybe a little more consistent, again, than the T-Val, which is very uneven. I guess it's time to start taste testing. This is the Green Life pan. Let's see how it is. There's something about it I don't quite like. I don't know, the crispiness is almost like too hard, like it hardened the outside of the meat. I don't know. Let me try the T-Val next. Let's compare. So I'm going to take a piece of the crispiest part of the T-Val chicken. There we go. Now let's see. So I like the T-Val better. It just feels more even when I'm chewing. Like the consistency of the chicken, unlike the Green Life, that's like the outer edge is like tougher in an unpleasant way. I don't know. Let's try the stainless steel. Now that's a nice crispy piece of chicken. Let's see. That's really crispy. I gotta try another. Interesting. I thought the stainless steel was gonna be my favorite. But something about it, just like the green pan, the outside is too hard, but even worse. I like the Green Life better than the stainless steel. I know this is a pan that chefs like and they use and they swear by. Maybe I'm just bad at cooking or something because I don't think it tastes as good as these two. The T-Val tastes the best. The crispiness is just perfect, but something about these two have like a hard outside. Let me try some of the softer chickens instead of the crisp part. So here's a softer part of the stainless steel. Yeah, the T-Val chicken tastes the best. I wish I were Gordon Ramsay so I could tell you why it tastes the best. I don't even know why, it just does. And it cooked the fastest too. This chicken was done 10 minutes before these chickens were done. And then this Green Life pan took forever to cook, but it was great for eggs. It made the perfect eggs. And then this stainless steel, I really wanted to get that crisp, but getting that crisp made the chicken almost straw-like. I don't know. All right, now let's test out how these pans wash, starting with our lovely Green Life pan. All right, this pan was very easy to wash. It practically slid off the pan. Now for the T-Val, which does have some black buildup. Let's see how easily that comes off. The T-Val pan is also pretty easy to clean. I would say just as easy as the Green Life pan. It just slid right off. And now for the one we're really curious about, the stainless steel, because stainless steel is known for being hard to wash because there's no non-stick on it. And this one got pretty, needs some Dawn Power Wash, but I'm not going to use it because we want to see how good it works without Dawn Power Wash. Am I right? Yeah, that is not sliding right off. That's going to be a little bit of I feel like I should soak it first, but. So you know what? It did take an extra 3 minutes to clean, but that's still not bad for stainless steel because I've had pans that soaking is necessary with. And this one, I didn't even have to soak it. I cleaned it right away. Took about 4 minutes. Not bad. All right, so the winner for what cooks the best eggs is the Green Life ceramic pan. The winner for what cooks the best chicken is the Tefal. And the winner for which pan cleans the easiest is a tie for these two, because I can't choose. They both clean just as easily. And just so the stainless steel can win something too, I will say that this probably cooked the most even out of all of them. Although, like I said, I have an electric stove, so nothing cooks even. But this probably did the best out of the three. Another thing I learned in my research is that with ceramic pans, don't buy expensive ones, because if you're buying a ceramic pan, you're buying it knowing that it's not going to last more than a couple years. Ceramic pans are known to break down quickly, so they say that you should buy them cheap and then just plan to buy a new set in another 2 years. So don't go buying an expensive set of ceramic pans because you're probably gonna have to replace them in 2 years. Which is why I got the whole set, because I figured I would just use 1 or 2 pans, keep these in the basement, and then pull these up as needed. On the other hand, stainless steel is a great choice because it will last you years. People say that these pans can last like 15 to 20 years. So if you're looking for longevity, this is your pan. Just figure out how to cook better than me, because I apparently don't cook well enough to make my chicken like the chefs. And then this one, I really like. It cooks good. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's non-toxic. It might be toxic, which I was trying to get away from that. But look how that turned out. Though I don't know, it might not be toxic. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, is the Tefal pan toxic? And what I've heard about pans is that they only become toxic if they start to break down and you keep cooking on them. So if you want to get this pan, go ahead, but if it starts to get scratched up, then maybe get rid of it in case it can be toxic. It was also pretty cheap at $35, not a bad price. If you're interested in any of these pans, I will put all the links below. And in the meantime, why don't you check out this video next, where I show you how you can do your dishes faster. Some cool tips and tricks, and hopefully not hate doing them, because I do. Not anymore, ever since making this video. I'll see you there.